Sorry guys, just fixing some camera. Oh god, my camera is being retarded. There we go. Sorta. Fuck. Work, damn it. Okay, I guess we're going without the face cam. Whatever. Hi guys. We're gonna be reacting to I Ain't Got the Shit by Jordan the Scarecrow, bleh. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy.
I ain't got the shit!
Okay. I guess we'll react to another one because that was so short.
I ain't got the shit!
What? Okay. That was okay.
Do you want to see a picture of Dan's hamster?
Not the time. Sure, I guess. You hamster.
Yeah, her name is Suki. S-U-K-I.
Well,
Dan was 12 at the time.
I guess we'll watch Creepypasta.
I was out on a walk one afternoon. I was going down to my local pharmacy store to read some magazines and maybe buy a snack. Yet on my way there, I noticed a garage sale. I don't normally care about things like that. Yet I figured I could spare a minute or two and look around. Who knows? Might find something cool. And as fate would have it, I did. I noticed an old Looney Tunes DVD. The case was rather old and worn. Some of the charters' faces seemed to have been ripped off, probably from some little kid or something. I used to love those things as a kid, especially. I loved Wile E. Coyote. Plus, it said it had a special lost episode. Lost episode? I thought. Never heard anything about one of those. Yet, when I asked to buy it, the owner said, "You don't want that DVD, dude." "Why not?" I asked. "That lost episode is..." He stopped talking as if a trance, haunted by some horrible nightmare. I didn't really care. I mean, if it's that bad, so be it. I still got plenty of other episodes to watch on it. In the end, I bought from the guy anyway. He shook his head and frowned as I left. "Geez," I said to myself, "how bad can it really be?" Later that night, I decided to watch the DVD. The rest of my family had gone to bed already. My bro and sis had to go to school early tomorrow. My mom had a tough day at work and basically crashed on her bed when she got home. And my dad goes to work at 5 a.m. So it was just me, myself, and I watching some good old Looney Tunes.
Sorry.
I put it in the player, and soon enough, the main screen came up with all the options. Looked cute enough. It had Bug in the center, munching a carrot, Wiley and Roadrunner in the background on one side, and Sylvester and Tweety on the other. Occasionally, Daffy popped up every once in a while trying to get on the screen, yet when he finally does, Elmer Fudd shoots him with his gun. I noticed the lost episode had a section just for itself, and I remember how freaked out the guy was. Curious, I selected it. How terrible can it be? I remember thinking once again. The episodes start off as normally with the WB sign zooming up, followed by that little music. Then the title of the episode comes up. I got them all. I found the title a little bit odd, but whatever. The title fades away. As I was shown Wile E. Coyote, yet he hasn't running after the Roadrunner. In fact, I didn't even hear a beep beep. Also, those goofy scientific Latin names they put under he and Wile E didn't pop up, yet the most usual thing was it was nighttime in the desert. No Wile E. Coyote cartoon was ever shown with it being night. Wile E just stood there looking at the camera with a very sad and serious look on his face. No music plays.
I know she is.
There's an orange glow
She's making
coming from the left of him, and I could hear what sounds like a fire near him off screen. He just stood there looking at the camera, looking at me, for about 15 seconds. Then he turned his head near the off-screen fire. The camera stays on him, so I can't tell what he's looking at. He looks back at me, then he holds up a sign that reads, "You laughed at me." I didn't get where this was going. Then he talks. Rarely does Wile E ever talk unless he's with Bugs Bunny. "You all said it couldn't be done," Wile E says. "That it can't catch him. That destiny dictates that shall not be." I lifted an eyebrow, still wondering where this was going. Wile E walks off screen. When he's totally gone, I hear something wet and squishy along with the fire. Wile E walks back and looks at me once more, then lifts his head. I gasped. What was in it? It was the Roadrunner's head. Wile E laughs and proceeds to bite into the bird's decapitated skull. As he does this, the scene flashes to Wile E, saluted by a full moon as he runs through the desert night. Back to Wile E and Roadrunner's head for a moment, then back to Wile E. Still only a shadow outline of him. Then I see the Roadrunner sleeping in a nest. Wile E walks toward him. Back to Wile E, who's taking another bite of the Roadrunner's head, blood dripping out of it. Back to the coyote creeping to the nest. He now stands right behind the sleeping bird. I'm now seeing Wile E's feet. Blood drips down near them as the sound of him is eating the head is heard. Again, we return to Wile E in the nest. Wile E now holds what looks like a large knife. No way. I remember just before it happened. Wile E jams the knife right into the Roadrunner's head, its blade coming out the front, piercing one of his eyes. For a brief moment, the Roadrunner twitches. Then his body goes limp. Wile E pulls out the knife by ripping it out of the top of the Roadrunner's head, followed by chopping off his neck. It returns to Wile E in the head. He's still looking at me. He tosses the head away and smiles. I make a freaked out face, terrified and surprised at what I just saw. "Surprised, I see," Coyote said. "Well, what about this?" Wile E reaches for his side of the screen and moves the camera over to where the fire is, only to reveal the rest of the Looney Tunes characters' heads on poles. He walks over to the first run, Porky Pig. Just then, the scene goes to an image of Porky's body on the floor being cut open and his internal organs being ripped out by Wile E's hands. Next is Sylvester.
Sure.
All we see is in his scene is his decapitated head in the toilet, floating in the blood and water in it.
Thank you.
Elmer Fudd, only his hat is on the pole. The scene goes to him with his shotgun in his mouth. His head exploding in a bloody, brainy mess. That's what I assume was Wile E firing it. Sam shot with his pistols. Foghorn skinned alive. The dog, in those Foghorn cartoons, chainsawed to bits. I felt like wanting to vomit with each new character introduced, followed by how they died. Soon enough, he came to Bugs. Bugs still had his whole body, yet he was impaled upon a much longer pole, his body still twitching, its tip coming out of his mouth. The camera moves to the side of his head His eyes move to look at me. He tries to mutter something, yet can't. Wiley then gets a knife and cuts one of Bugs' ears off. Please, no more, I managed to say. I don't know how I made it this far without turning it off. You want me to stop, eh? Wiley said. That sent shivers down my spine. Could he hear me? Could he see me? Wiley goes in to stab Bugs in the bottom of his spine, then lead the blade up to his neck. Blood gushes out of the new wound. I couldn't take it. I stopped the DVD, took it out, and broke it. Stay lost, you freaking piece of crap, I said as I tossed it away. I didn't watch Looney Tunes for 2 months after I saw that. I was afraid that episode would appear. I still am. I tried looking it up on YouTube, yet that, and no site for that matter has it. I just pray nobody else has a copy of this DVD. Don't watch the lost episode.
That was pretty good. It was a pretty good video. I'll subscribe and leave a like for this guy. He or she, makes pretty good videos. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. See ya. Bye!